So now I'm just going to give this a little try. That is really good. The chicken is really juicy and tender, and the flavour of the spices really come through. It's not too spicy. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Gigi's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis, and in today's video I want to share with you how to make my delicious oven baked chicken fajitas. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make some really delicious oven baked chicken fajitas. So this recipe is really easy to do, and this is a great one if you haven't got a lot of time but you want a really nice meal on the table. You can just literally throw all of the ingredients into a baking tray and put it in the oven, and that's almost dinner done, to be honest. So the first thing I've done for this recipe is I have peeled and chopped one red onion. I have also sliced the top from a red pepper and removed the core and the stalk, and then I just simply sliced and diced the flesh. And then I've cut my chicken breasts into 1-inch pieces, so I've got about 500 grams of chicken breasts, and I've realised I've got nothing to push this in with, so I'm going to have to use this spoon, and then I'll need to go and get myself another one in a moment. The pan I'm using is preheated. It's a Pampered Chef baking tray, so I don't need to use any oil, but I am going to use oil for this recipe because I wanted to put spices in it and make it a bit more fajita-like. As I said, I am using oil in this recipe. You don't really need to with Pampered Chef stoneware though, but if you have got a baking tray that does need oil, then please do oil it before you use it, obviously. And in the oil I have 1 teaspoon of mild chili powder, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon of ginger, 1 teaspoon of garlic granules, 1 teaspoon of onion granules, and I also have a little bit of cayenne pepper, not too much. I did say in the original recipe to use a 1/4 teaspoon, but my son is he's not great on spice. He likes it, but he doesn't like it too hot, and I'm a bit the same as well. So I've only used a little pinch for our little amount here. And then I've also got some pepper and some salt in there as well, so salt and pepper to your taste. And I'm just going to mix those ingredients together until I form a really nice oil. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just drizzle that over the top of the chicken, like so. And I'm going to toss those ingredients together. Now I have preheated my baking tray as well. Again, you don't have to if you don't want to. The reason I like to is because with Pampered Chef stoneware they tend to cook a lot better. And I'm just going to toss all of these ingredients in this oil until everything is well covered with the spices. So I'm just going to continue to do this now. Everything is covered in the oil, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop this into the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until the chicken turns a lovely golden brown colour and the juices are running clear. The chicken fajita filling is done, the juices have run clear, so I'm going to set this aside and then I'll set up what I'm going to serve with it, and I'll try some and let you know how it tastes, but it smells really good right now. As I said earlier, the fajita filling is done, so I thought I'd just show you what we like to eat our fajitas with. So I have here some sour cream. I can't eat sour cream, so I normally have this with cashew nut cream, and I have mentioned that in the original recipe, which I will link below. And I just put a little squeeze of lime in the cashew nut cream, and that sours it. It doesn't taste like sour cream, but it is still really nice with fajitas. And then I also have here some salad. Then I've got some wraps, and I've got some homemade guacamole, and I have done a recipe on homemade guacamole, so if I can find it I will link it in the description box below for you as well. This is really nice, that's delicious, but I want to try this just on its own just to make sure it's cooked because it smells so good. I would make a whole wrap, but unfortunately I can't eat those. They are gluten wraps, and I can't really find a really good wrap that I would like to eat without any sort of artificial colours or flavourings in. So I normally serve mine with rice, which is also really nice. So I make like a rice bowl with it, but the boys will have it with wraps and all of the other stuff as well. So now I'm just going to give this a little try. That is really good. The chicken is really juicy and tender, and the flavour of the spices really come through. It's not too spicy, it's just right for Ted and I. Harold will probably complain that it's not spicy enough, but never mind. But yes, that is lovely, so I'm really looking forward to my dinner later on. That's how you make these delicious oven-baked chicken fajitas, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to be having these for our dinner this evening, and they smell and taste so good, I can't wait. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.